This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Full Sail University. Welcome back to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. I'm your host, Jon R. This is the show where you could ask me any question you've got from the world of technology. Up this week on Ask the Buffalo, we're going to talk iOS 6 and what happened to all those Google applications. We're going to talk about what's going on with mobile gaming and are eventually handheld phones going to take away from all the mobile consoles in the world. Sony and Microsoft, should they be shaking in little space boots? This is Ask the Buffalo. Let's go ahead and get started. Mike Phone Junkie asks, hey John, what do you think about Apple deciding to drop Google on iOS 6? Do you think the new Maps app is better than the Google Maps that we all have grown to know and love? So I've only used iOS 6 and Apple's Maps in beta, and certainly beta implies that it's not yet ready for prime time. So take all this with a giant grain of salt. The Maps application has not been overly awesome. Points of interest I used to always check in Google Maps aren't there. Some routes that I like to use aren't always showing up in there. Some new streets aren't showing up in there. I had a hard time with maps loading. Maps loaded slowly. And those are all things that hopefully could be fixed, and certainly will be fixed over generations of software, and maybe even be fixed by the time it makes its world debut. What I do like though is the turn-by-turn navigation. That's actually worked pretty flawlessly. The voice doesn't sound super robotic. It actually sounds pretty good. So if you need turn-by-turn navigation, you're gonna be very happy. If you use Google Maps for a lot of points of interest and phone numbers and all that kind of stuff, you might be a little bit disappointed. Lucas Sondergaard asks, hey John, should I get a Nexus 7, a Galaxy Note 10 1, or wait for the iPad mini if it shall come out? You are commended on the use of the word shall. I don't know if you should wait for the iPad mini because we don't know what the iPad mini is going to have. If rumors are true, it's going to have a 7.85 inch screen, be powered by an A5X chip, and pretty much be an iPad shrunk down, or an iPod Touch shrunk up. I've said this over and over again, and I'll shout it from the rooftops. The Nexus 7 is an awesome tablet. It is fast, it works, it's running Jelly Bean. A Galaxy Note 10 1, if you want a larger form factor and you enjoy Android, you want to be able to take advantage of some of the S Pen technology, is really another great option as well. Then, if you're in Apple's ecosystem, you might want to wait for an iPad mini, or if it never comes and you want to spend presumably a lower price than for what the iPad 3 is or new iPad, I might want to look at picking up a iPad 2, perhaps used. Hopefully that helped answer your tablet quandary. User James asks, hey John, I'm just wondering on your new video intro, has the buffalo gone? Are you getting rid of the buffalo image completely? Personally, I like the new video intro. So we've got a brand new video intro up on Techno Buffalo. We debuted it about 2-ish months ago. It's sort of a sneak preview of the look and feel that the Techno Buffalo redesign, hopefully coming October, November-ish. Yes, the buffalo is gone. However, if you watch the new intro, the buffalo does make a very quick cameo in there. So you're gonna have to do frame by frame to find him. But trying to brand a buffalo image is sort of difficult to do. Buffaloes are used everywhere. And there isn't a lot of brand value and brand equity behind just a buffalo. So what we've tried to do is actually take advantage of the bee. You can actually see the bee behind me. That bee is what we're trying to make the face of Techno Buffalo, increase the brand identity behind that. I love the buffalo. The buffalo always has a special place in my heart. You might remember that when we first launched Techno Buffalo, we did a contest to name the buffalo. And for 500 points, anybody who was around then can guess the name of the buffalo. I will commend you. I'll give you 2 seconds to guess, or type it in comments before you read it. Ready? Go. The winning name of the contest to name the buffalo was Shia LaBuffalo, which I thought was a really fun name. Before we get to the last question, I want to thank our friends and sponsors at Full Sail University. We talk a lot about mobile applications and mobile app stores, but someone's got to make them. If you ever had it in your head that you want to develop your own applications and learn how to do it, Full Sail is going to be the place to go. Full Sail University's online mobile development bachelor's degree can teach you the skills that you need to take advantage of emerging mobile developing opportunities. Throughout Full Sail's Project Launchbox program, students receive a MacBook Pro preloaded with software from the industry, plus iOS and Android devices. Courses are delivered through Full Sail's immersive online education platform, which maximizes capabilities in the Mac, giving a learning experience unlike any other. 15 billion mobile apps have been downloaded from the App Store, and Android market share is expected to grow by 600% by end of 2012. If you're ready to take full advantage of this, go to fullsail.edu/technobuffalo. Again, go to fullsail.edu/technobuffalo. Take advantage, start your degree, and start making them boku bucks. So Steve asks, hey John, you think that dedicated gaming consoles will soon be replaced with smartphones? This is a question that's popped up multiple times. What are your thoughts? Will handheld consoles, 3DS and Vita, soon become a thing of the past? If you asked our head of gaming, Joey Davidson, that would make him cry. He, first of all, hates tablets, which is sort of a weird thing to hate. And he also hates mobile games. He's a gaming purist. And I don't really fall into that camp. I think when you look at something like a Vita or a 3DS XL or whatever it might be, that's technology that you can see very closely coming to mobile phones. We've already had stereoscopic 3D phones out there. It's all kind of fizzled out. The big issue that I see is game size. Being able to get those games streamed over the air. Certainly not gonna have a phone that can, pop a cartridge in or whatever weird format Sony decides to use in the future. So you gotta be able to get 500 megs, a gig, whatever it might be, onto your phone. So assuming that infrastructure for downloading Wi-Fi and perhaps LTE can handle it, yes, I absolutely see those devices converging and perhaps seeing the official Xperia Vita. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Ask the Buffalo. Be sure to check us out at technobuffalo.com for the latest tech news, reviews, opinions, hands-on, and bad jokes. I'm Jon R from Techno Buffalo. See you next video. That sucked. That was a bad clap. There you go. It was a man clap.